Hello there, and welcome. I hope you're comfy, maybe with something warm to drink, because today we're going deep into something pretty special. Top Form, the thaibl adaptation of the Japanese anime manga Dakaichi. I'm being harassed by the sexiest man of the year. And yes, spoiler alert, they've outdone themselves. Let me walk you through what makes this one a cut above, and why even if you love the anime/manga, Top Form might surprise you. Picture this. You're a fan of Dakaichi. You know the rivalry, the shine, the tension between Junta, or Jin, depending on translation, and Takato, Akin in Top Form. And you see that someone is adapting it into live action in Thailand. Your heart beats. It's exciting but also terrifying. Can they match the tone? Will the chemistry translate? Will the adaptation respect the characters while bringing something fresh? Turns out, Top Form pulls it off. First, the basics. Top Form premiered on March 20th, 2025 on YAOI. It's 11 episodes long. The leads are smart Chisanupong Pangmani as Jin, the ambitious rising star, and Boom Raviwit Jirapongkanan as Akin, the veteran star who's held the top title for 5 years until Jin starts coming up. One of the biggest strengths here is chemistry. Smart plus Boom, often called Smart Boom in fandom spaces, carry this story. They're dynamic. Jin's hunger for recognition, Akin's burden of being the star, the tension between rivalry and attraction, feels so lived in. There are moments when you can almost feel the internal conflict, the fear of vulnerability, and that's hard to pull off in adaptations. Visually and atmospherically, Top Form leans into a production quality that's more cinematic than many BL dramas. Lighting, cinematography, setting choices. These all help heighten moments. Not just romantic tension, but the pressure of fame, loneliness, jealousy, the cost of being in the spotlight. The show doesn't shy away from the darker emotional tones, and that gives the romance more weight. What I especially appreciate is how Top Form navigates the source material with care. For folks who know Dakaichi, there were some concerns. How certain problematic elements, non-consensual tension, etc., might be treated, whether the rivalry would be too cartoonish, whether the characters would just be anime clones. Top Form seems to have listened. Some of those more troubling aspects are toned down or handled more sensitively, while still keeping the heart of the conflict. So it feels familiar, but also more mature in places. Also, the pacing is clever. Early episodes let us breathe a bit more. There's teasing, rivalry, the glint of admiration, before escalating. This builds trust. Viewer trust in Jin and Akin. Trust that when the romantic moments come, they matter more because you've seen their individual struggles. And when they share a scene, it's not just about will they or won't they, but how they're both changed by each other. It's layered. The audience reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. Fans say this adaptation raises the bar for what BL can be. Not just romance, but storytelling, character depth, production polish. Some even say it feels better than the anime in certain emotional beats. Of course, there are always purists who love the manga anime for what it is, but the fact that Top Form prompts comparison and yet holds its own says a lot. What could be stronger, what might change, or things to keep an eye on. Sometimes live adaptations risk losing the more surreal or stylized elements of anime. Nuanced internal monologue, exaggerated emotional cues. Top Form does well in translating much of that. But occasionally the translation feels like it's trying too hard to bounce between anime fidelity and realism. It's a tightrope. Some viewers report minor issues with sound or transitions in earlier episodes. Also, Adaptations always run into the question, how much do you obey the source, and how much do you carve your own path? Top form leans into being faithful, but doesn't shy away from making changes where it seems appropriate. Whether one prefers faithfulness or reinterpretation, that choice becomes part of the enjoyment. So if you haven't watched Top Form yet, my simple verdict: jump in. If you've seen the anime/manga, watch it in that light, but also allow the adaptation to shine on its own merits. And for anyone who's hesitant because live action can be messy, this one is worth the risk. Thanks for tuning in today. Until next time, check out our other videos.